Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Building a Course Enrollment Portal using PHP and MySQL. This system will help us understand a real college or institution can manage students, courses, and enrollments online. In this project, we will connect our PHP code with MySQL database and build several important pages, including register page for new users, login page for authentication, and course for admins, and an enroll page where students can choose and enroll in available courses. We will also learn how to secure users' password using hashing, manage sessions for logged in users, prevent duplicate enrollments. So by the end of this session, we will have fully functional system where admin can add and manage courses, students can register, log in and enroll in a course, and all data will be safely stored in our database. We have the requirements. We need ZAP. This is to run the Apache server and MySQL database. We have PHP. We call it the backend scripting language. We have MySQL or PHP MyAdmin to create and manage the database. Text editor or IDE such as VS Code, Sublime Text, or Node++. Then lastly, we will have a web browser, might be Chrome, Edge, or Firefox. I have a summary of how the project folder setup will be. So the folder will look like this. The folder name will be Course Enrollment Portal. It will have these files. Then we have our database requirements, our database name, and we will call it Course Portal. Then tables to create, we will be having users. This is to store the user registration details, such as email, password, username. We have courses, store all available courses. Then we have enrollments, records which students enrolled in which course. Then we will have the user roles. We will be having an admin who can add, edit, or delete courses, view all enrollments. We also have a student as a user. A student can register and log in, view and enroll in courses. So with that, now let us go and prepare how we will work on this system. So for today, we will start with database. So we will create our database, then we will create our tables. Let's get started. We usually come to our browser, then we come to localhost, PHP admin. This is where we create our new database. So we will come here and add, create database name on here, course portal, create. So shall change the name, or we can call it course enrollment. So in this database, we shall start creating tables, users, courses, and enrollments. I will use commands to create this table. Though the first table is table users, ID is an int, and also a primary key. We have username. Its data type is variable character, carrying 100 characters. We have email, which data type is variable character, carrying 100 maximum of 100 characters. Not null, and it's also unique. Password, it's a variable character with maximum of 255 characters. We also have role, which is an enum, carrying admin and student, and by default, student. Three, we have created at timestamp. Default is current timestamp. This is then we close our bracket here. Corresponds with MariaDB. For current timestamp, we are supposed to use an underscore. We have our first table. We go to create the next table. We call it courses. Create table courses. Then it has a unique identifier, that is the ID. So we have ID, carrying 11 digits. Course name is a variable character and should not be null. Course code is a variable character and should not be null. We also have description as a text. Created at its timestamp. By default, current timestamp. Then we close our bracket and we terminate. We have created our second table. We already have user and courses. We create our third table. We call it enrollments. Create table enrollments. We have an ID, is an int auto increment primary key. The ID is an integer and not null. This course ID is an integer and not null. This is an ID from table courses. We have enrolled at, it's a timestamp, default current timestamp. Then we will come to certain thing we call foreign key. Foreign key is a primary key of one table being used in another table. For example, we have ID and ID. This user ID and course ID, they are from these two tables. So we have foreign key as user ID here. References, table users. And in table users, we have a field by the name ID. On delete, cascade. On delete cascade, this means whenever you delete this student who has enrolled, even delete everything in courses and in users automatically. Then we have another foreign key. We have foreign key, that is the course ID. References, courses. So it comes from table courses and the field is ID. On delete, cascade. Then we end. So already we have our three tables in our course enrollment portal. In our next session, we will now cover the project folder setup. We have created database tables. Now we need to connect the database tables with the PHP files. By the end of this series, you will have a complete working course enrollment portal that will customize or even use a real college project. Make sure you follow step by step and don't forget to subscribe for more coding tutorials. Goodbye.